Now, Gina Burke is accustomed to being taken everywhere in a limousine. That's the lifestyle.
I've been in limousine.
I don't think I've ever been in one.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously. I've been on a party bus, and just about 3 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to get into my first limousine.
Ah!
These are for expensive, big people, not me.
Will you start with the big?
Well, no. The realizing and the planning that goes into a limousine company, it is unbelievable to get from point A to point B. We went to Premier Limousine in Berlin to get a behind-the-scenes look at how everything comes together, and Steve DeMarco gave us an inside tour. Check this out.
How many jobs are you running right now?
Right now we have 138.
Still 138.
And still booking.
Still booking.
Yep.
You do one just for today.
Just for today.
Running a limousine service is not as easy as Premier Limousine in Berlin makes it look. With cutting-edge equipment, every single one of their cars are tracked and updated every 2 minutes. And they have what it takes to make sure a client is never waiting.
We have one first that does a street verification. You give me your street address, we can pinpoint it exactly to where your house is. So we can verify your address first of all. Next one we have is Flight View. A Flight View provides us with an up-to-date flight tracking tool. I can tell you how high that aircraft is, I can tell you the speed it's flying at, and I can tell you the approximate arrival time in JFK. And it's a great tool because a lot of these international flights, sometimes they pick up tailwinds and they can come in as much as an hour early.
You're in good hands with Premier. If a driver goes over the speed limit, these guys get an email immediately letting them know the speed, time, and the driver's exact location. That's the case with all 136 drivers. And drivers are behind the wheels of some fancy vehicles.
We probably have about, 45 town cars, 23 buses, and the rest would be a mix of vans, limos, and SUVs, Escalades.
And they're all serviced, washed, and inspected right on the premises. They call it at Premier Perfection Plus.
Service is the key. I mean, from the chauffeur knowing where he's going and the driver training to the vehicle being clean in and out, and just making sure, we have some corporate accounts that want a newspaper in the morning and a bagel, and they want Dunkin' Donut coffee, cream and sugar. That's all provided to them. So we build a profile for each customer, and we make sure whatever that customer wants that we give them.
CEO Steve DeMarco started the biz back in 1984 when he was just 18 with one lonely limo.
We're only going to give you one permit. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with one car? And my father said, try it out.
When you started, you were driving the cars yourself?
I drove. I was the driver.
You were the driver, the booker, the reservations,
the car washer.
The car washer, the chief cook and bottle.
Yeah,
you did it all.
Absolutely. I used to go to JFK sometimes 3 times in a day.
Steve's hard work paid off. At the age of 34, he sold his company and retired to Naples, Florida. But in 2001, Steve made his way back up north and started a new limousine company called Premier Limousine.
We're a one-stop shopping transportation company. Some people think, oh, a limo company, mom and pop little limo company down the street, 4 or 5 cars. And we're running close to 100 vehicles here. And, we have a great system. And we have a great team, I should say.
Melissa, what was our driver's name? Was it Adam last week? Andrew. We had Andrew. He took us into New York City. Nicest guy. They're the nicest people. Steve DeMarco. And I say, I'm like, give me the inside dirt on what Steve DeMarco's like.
Yeah.
They're like, he is the best boss on the planet.
That's great.
And you know what? Again, the goosebumps. And his family is involved. They're just a great business. If you're
it's
planning,
a lot of moving parts to run a system.
Unbelievable. So if you're planning on traveling even to Europe, Premier can help you accommodate the trip. They'll call the limousine companies there.
They can't drive to Europe.
They won't drive to Europe because the water, it's something with the water in between. They have more than 400 affiliates across the world. For more information, log on to our website. I've just had this visual of like a car going through the Atlantic Ocean.